105.1 FM.
Oh yeah, 35 minutes now, 36 minutes past 2 across Lagos. Massive record, Lucky Star right here. Right on the rundown, the hardest show in Lagos, the one show with less talk and more music. And yes, this is the rundown. My name is Bimbo. How you doing today? Lagos was popping. Now when you talk about music, when you talk about Africa, when you talk about the kind of records we make, Amapiano, Afro beats, R&B, hip-hop, you would say this for a fact that music is one thing that's a common language in the world. It's gone global. I mean, we have a lot of people, you know, making a lot of records, making a lot of massive records in the country. And this is not gender specific. Music is that one thing that bonds or binds everybody one way or the other. And like I just said, I said it's a Superstar Tuesday. It's going to be a Superstar Week. A couple of months ago, I had someone all the way from South Africa, and I have a juggernaut again today on the show. When you talk about Amapiano, when you talk about good music, when you talk about South African vibes, I mean, when you talk about the #1 diva in South Africa, I mean, would you call somebody else? Would you say somebody else? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, Busiswah on the rundown. How you doing? I'm telling you, that right there is the vibe.
I'm good, man. I'm awesome. I feel amazing. I'm so happy to be out here in Lagos. Even though it's very hot, I can't stop sweating. But I'm not even concerned, you know. I'm just like enjoying the vibes. Ever since we landed, we've been up and down, trying to get everywhere, trying to reach out to everyone. So it's been quite exciting for me.
I know, right? Look, I know it's not every day that you move up and down. You know, I know how it's like when you go on tours. You go from one place to the other, and the weather lately, the last few days, has been crazy. I'm really sorry.
Is it not always this hot?
Nah.
Oh jeez, I thought this.
Yeah, it's a sunny side, okay, but lately it's been different. Yeah, it has been different.
I see. It's fine. Next time we'll come prepared.
Oh, definitely.
We'll just be in swimsuits all day, every day.
Actually, you want to wear that?
Ready to dip in the pool.
I mean, you know you're hot. You really want to wear that.
No, yeah. I can wear. I enjoy wearing swimsuits every day, any day.
Oh yeah, so you really don't mind?
I wouldn't mind, no, because anyway, I've been, you know, passing by the beach, passing the pool, and thinking, oh my goodness, when am I gonna get time to take a dip in the pool?
Don't worry, in due time. In due time.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you're a hardworking woman, and this is what you gotta do to be who you gotta be.
You gotta do what you need to do. I mean, the whole reason I'm here is to hustle.
I know,
so
right?
you know, it doesn't stop.
Once again, welcome to the country. Welcome
Thank
to Nigeria.
you.
Welcome to Motherland, okay? Oh yeah, so you can be a part of the conversation. If you want to speak to Busiswah, she's in the building. The number to call is 0700-1051-1051. If you want to send a WhatsApp message, that is in 0909-916-4403. We're streaming live on Instagram at CITY1051. If you want to send a tweet, the same handle as well, CITY1051. Let's get down to business. I know you're someone who, you know, you go way back in the industry, and while checking up about you, I've been a huge fan for quite a long time. I understand you're into music and into poetry as well.
Yes, so
now, this is a part of you a lot of people don't talk about that much or explore. You want to tell me about that?
I mean, and I don't mind, because what I do now also for me feels like an extension of poetry, because I play with words. And in the music industry, I got in 2012 with My Name Is with DJ Zinhle.
Oh yeah. And
that was a smash. And so from the beginning, I've received love and support. And the one thing that runs through all of the songs that I've made, especially the bigger ones, is the spoken word. And that's what, you know, is my craft. That's what I use to make people dance, to make people feel good, to make people happy. And so, you know, it's always, it's a part of me that is actually at the core of who I am.
Oh yeah. And I sort of noticed that you've infused that into your music over time.
Yes.
And it's really lovely.
I love it. Thank you so much. I've really received so much support over the years, and that's why now, you know, I'm traveling outside of South Africa more so that I can grow and expand and meet audiences that have supported me all over the continent as much as possible.
Oh yeah. So how would you describe the love, the feedback in South Africa to your records?
South Africans love me. I'm not gonna lie. South Africans have my back. South Africans support me. South Africans are, you know, on every single song that I do. You understand? I can't even complain. I can't lie. And that makes me so proud. Like, I really feel loved in my home country. I really, really do.
So before you put out a record, what are the things you look out for? Before you have a collaboration, what are the things you look out for?
Well, first of all, you know, with collaboration especially, I look for respectful people that you work with and you respect each other, whether it's producers or other artists, and, you know, who's got the vibe, like who's got the jump, who's making it, you know, pop in the clubs. And also, if we just have the same vision, you know, as long as I'm making a song and I can already imagine how the crowd is gonna respond to that song. If I like it and you sitting next to me like it, surely there's 10 other people out there also who are gonna like it, you understand? So if we're vibing and we can feel that the synergy and the song is flowing in a way that we want to dance, I want to enjoy it, I want to have fun to it, then the chances are other people out there are going to have those same feelings.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, you know, when you're vibing with someone, it's just the people that have ears for music.
Yes.
Definitely. When they tell you, I feel like this is a jam. Like,
yes.
Definitely.
Yes.
Most times, oftentimes,
and I mean,
not.
I think people think I'm like I know a hit immediately, and that's not true. I listen to other people as well, people that are in the studio, people that I'm working with. I'm listening to those people more. So for every like 10 songs that I record, it's probably only 1 or 2 that are going to be significant, you know.
Oh yeah.
So I always, you know, feel good about it, but that's like the minimum. That's the minimum requirement. And then I ask around, I get other people's opinions. I send my songs to people that have a good ear, you know, like the song you played I did with DJ Tunes. I think DJ Tunes is like incredible when it comes to his musical ear. And he's a DJ that I enjoy working with so much. So even if we're not working together, I'll send him a song and say, what do you think, my bro? You know, and then he'll be like, try this direction, or, you know, go for it, you on.
Oh yeah, definitely. Now I would say over time in Africa as a continent, South Africa as a place, I've seen a lot of people come through. You know, we've had the likes of Brenda Fassie, and these are women that are strong. Over time they've made strong African music, not just music but the movement itself.
Yes.
How would you say the industry in South Africa has been receptive towards the female gender making great music?
You know, I think that the South African music industry is very pioneering, you know. That's what I always say to people. I really think most of the time we're changing sounds more often than any other country in Africa, you know, from Kwaito to Afropop to Gqom, and now Amapiano is the dominant. So our sound changes very, very often. And the only disadvantage for the females has been the fact that it always feels like there must be one female at a time.
Oh yeah, something I've noticed over time.
Yeah, it's like it feels like only one female can dominate, and that's the queen, that's the boss of the time, you know. If any other female comes in, then they're compared to each other, they're likened and then rated against each other, but no one is doing that with the guys. No one is comparing the guys to each other and rating them and making them almost like pitting them against each other. So that's been a problem. But I think in the past year we've seen a lot of amazing females flourishing at the same time. You know, I'm sure you know that at the moment our girls, for example, in SA, Shasha, for example, Kamompela,
oh yeah,
you know, a lot of females are dominating.
How about this chick, is that Shakina?
Shakana,
right?
Yes, that's my friend.
Oh yeah,
she's incredible.
Amazing.
Yeah,
she's amazing.
So we are reaching a space where, you know, females are allowed, because also the nice thing about the industry now is that females can be themselves. You don't have to be a certain look, a certain stereotype, a certain kind of picture perfect or model looking kind of singer to make music. You can just come as yourself. I'm a size like 30 something, 34, you know, in my braids, you know, I don't wear weaves and I don't wear heels either.
Oh yeah,
and it's okay.
Yeah, kind of noticed, because every time I see you on stage, especially I think you had this performance with Nino at the time, and You weren't even wearing shoes. I was like, yeah, that's the way to go.
Man, I gave up on heels. I was like, listen, I do not need to go through this much pain for anybody. So it was about me. It's like, it's painful for me, so I'm not going to do it. And you know, I don't feel like I lose anything. But also, someone who does wear heels also doesn't lose anything. So you're able to just be yourself in these times, in this generation. That's the fortunate thing, is that you're able to be a female and still just be yourself. You don't even have to show bum. You don't, I mean, you can if you want to, but it's not a must for you to succeed in the industry. And I think a lot more females and younger females are realizing that, and they are coming into the industry knowing that they're gonna do them.
Oh yeah, that's more like it.
And the females are coming hard.
I really like that. Honestly, we're going to talk about your recent project, your project currently that you're working on. And yes, if there's one thing I know for a fact, is your synergy with our artists in Nigeria. I mean,
yes.
The record. I'm about to check one.
I've been in studio.
When you talk about Amapiano from Nigeria to South Africa to the world, it's something like this we're talking about. We've got Zinaliski. Remember, to be a part of the conversation, you can actually reach out to me, call me on 07001051. 1051. I've got Busiswah in the building. Keep your WhatsApp messages coming through as well. I've got Zinaliski as well coming. Oh yeah, this is the remix of it. Tell them.
Love it.
City 1051 FM.
Okay, 10 minutes before 3 p.m. Lagos. How you doing? Kilo Fashion, Zinaliski, Busiswah, and Miyoko on that record. Busiswah. Do you know what it means though?
Yes. I'd forgotten for a moment, but I think it means what you gonna do.
What you want to do.
Yes, what you want to do.
That's a fire record, man. Massive verse by you right there. I mean, we can't talk about Busiswah without talking about a current project. I mean, when you talk about Busiswah, Her Majesty, BT, this is a hell of a conversation we need to have. So tell me about your recent project, Her Majesty.
So, Her Majesty Busiswah is my new reality show, and it's coming up. It's come through for the first 2 episodes. It's on BET. Channel 129 on DSTV, and wow, man, it's been quite a ride, you know. Going with cameras, having cameras following you around everywhere has been incredible. But I think it was a good time for me to connect with my fans in different ways and on a different platform, you know, because with COVID and live shows not happening, it's good to find new ways to connect with your fans, to remain relevant with your followers, to stay connected with your audience and still grow your audience. So with BT being an international platform, it was also the perfect platform for me to do this. So the opportunity was just like something I couldn't turn down, and so far so good.
How's it been?
Oh, we move. I'm not used to talking about myself so much, but it's an incredible opportunity. Honestly, I think people are getting to see different sides of me, the motherhood, as well as running the business of the music. It's not just about going to the shows and making people dance. There's actually a business to run and a business to attend to, but also they get to see me, you know, interact with just my family, the people that I love, and maybe date or not date.
Oh, yeah.
That too. So it's cool for me to just show those different sides of me, because I've been in the industry for 8 years, and most of the time I'm just like keeping to myself and releasing the songs, and that's that. You know?
Yeah, I totally get that. And sometimes a lot of people would argue, tell you that, look, having cameras follow you all around, sometimes it gets overwhelming. Some people would say that. Some people would tell you, look, I live for the cameras. Now, would you say in any way this has in any way helped with your creativity as to how to project, how to produce records, how to do you know, having cameras all around you, has it affected or has it propelled a lot in your career so far?
Look, it's definitely propelled, because like I said, people get to know me better. But outside of my music, you know, it has propelled me to tell my story the way that I want it to be heard or to be seen, you know, and that's a lot of power. There's a lot of power in being able to control the narrative of, you know, what your life has been and what it is, how you live, the, you know, the kind of person you are. Because one day, you know, when somebody lies about me, there's some people that are going to be like, nah, come on, that can't be that same person. So it's enjoyable because, you know, I get to tell, and I'm grown, you know, I feel like I'm 32 years old. And it was time, you know. In my 20s, I was still figuring myself out. But now that I'm in my 30s, I can start sharing different parts of myself with this particular show.
And definitely, you have a brand new album right now, right?
Yes. It's called My Side of the Story.
Oh, Your Side of the Story. That's quite an interesting name. What inspired that?
So, you know, I went through a lot of relationship problems. This was now before 2020. And I started to kind of tell the story of what actually happened, and a lot of rumors were coming out, a lot of scandals, a lot of lies, and I kept quiet for the longest time until I decided, you know, I'm in the studio most of the time, you know, COVID has got us on lockdown, and as I was in the studio, I started to tell the stories of what actually happened, how things were played out, and also my advice to other women with regards to things like relationships and the outlook on life, celebrating yourself. All of those things are important. So I started to reflect those in my songs that I was making at the time. That's why I decided to call it My Side of the Story.
Oh yeah, definitely. You got to tell me more about that in a bit. But taking you back to the Her Majesty project, would you say you would be giving your fans some kind of exclusive ahead of episodes, or what they should expect, what part of Busiswah they should expect, what they've never seen? I mean, there's something called the flip side of Busiswah, right?
Yeah. Look, I can tell you now, you know, my team and I, you know, discussed this, what is off limits, and I said, nothing.
Are you sure?
Let's put it all out there.
When you say nothing, think about it again.
I said, let's put it all out there.
Is it just me?
The only time the only time I'm limiting things is if, for example, somebody that I love does not want any part of TV life, so I'm not going to force my sister or my cousin or my friends to be involved in the show, and that's where I draw the line. So I draw the line with the people who don't want to be on TV. But for me, it's like I've got nothing to hide. I live honestly. I'm happy, and I'm ready for the kind of exposure that will bring me to.
Oh yeah, definitely. How's the family, by the way?
The family is awesome. The family is awesome. We're growing, so I love kids. So,
I can tell.
So I'm taking, you know, I've got three kids now in the house, and it's quite it's a crazy household. But whenever the kids are not there, I'm not really happy. So I'm working it out. I think I'm gonna start making them record some songs so they pay rent. Oh yeah.
So on this
they must pay rent.
Are they with you right now on this trip?
No. I'm with my team right now. My choreographer and content creator, my makeup artist, as well as my manager.
Oh yeah, that's really amazing. Remember,
it's a hustle and grind kind of trip.
That's the family, that's the gang right there. You can also be part of the conversation, people. If there is any question you'd like to ask, if there's anything you'd like to figure out about Busiswah, which is right here in the studio, the clock is ticking, and all you have to do right now is call me. The number is 0700-1051 1051. The phone line is open officially now. Okay, you get to call it, and make sure you keep it radio friendly. All right, it is still bright. Alright, so we can't, allow the use of some languages right here on Radio 4. Either way, now let's talk about your new album. So, would you say you have a favorite record off that album?
Ooh, I think it changes like every week. But at the moment, it's a song called Love Song. I did it with Duni, the legend, who's like a female singer and producer from right here in Nigeria. Oh yeah. And she actually wrote the song for me, and then I added my part, so we kind of co-wrote the song together. And I think it's a song that's going to shake 2021, take 2021 by storm. Oh, yeah. A conscious effort has to be made for those kind of collaborations to happen. I mean, even for me to travel here to Nigeria is making a conscious effort to collaborate with Nigerian artists. It is beautiful because Nigerians have taken Afrobeat international. They've taken Afrobeat and made it global, and South Africa has original sounds that can also blow up internationally. So the first thing we do is that we collaborate with each other, we unite, and then we go out into the world, you know, united in the sounds that we are taking to the world. So it's definitely a conscious effort.
Oh, definitely. And that's one thing I really do appreciate. I mean, music is universal.
Yes.
It is one. Like it or not, it's not gender related, it's not race specific, it's not about you're white or you're black or you're from there or you're from there. It's just one thing, it's just about love eventually, and that's something I really do appreciate. Busiswah, it's been an amazing time on the show, and so far I've got a couple of records to check out from you though. Like I just opened your, I mean there's a lot of records that we have to check out from you.
That's my little file there.
I know, right? Look, this is just one part, there's still another part, okay? So there's a lot for us to listen to today right on the show. But quickly, take me through finally your album, what to expect from you, and your recent project and what to expect from it as well.
So I think with my side of the story, you know, as soon as it goes platinum, I'm planning to release the deluxe edition with some other nice, you know, collaborations, new fresh ones that I've been working on, because I think I want to continue 2020 with that project. I'm enjoying doing a lot of collaborations. I worked with Mia Koon recently. I hope that's going to come out too, with Zinoliski and Naramali as well. But I'm enjoying exploring different sounds, and so this year for me is going to be all about exploration. I don't plan to be staying in South Africa for too long. You know, I'm going across Africa, touring, meeting new fans, and working with artists that I've never worked with before. That is the plan.
Oh yeah, that's
and you get to see it unfold on my reality show, Her Majesty Busiswah, on BET channel 129 on Saturdays at 7:30 Central African time.
I can't even miss that. I can't miss that for anything. You're someone who has been positive so far from the very birth of your name. I've always heard good stories about you. A few times, you know, a lot of people have had a few things to say. How do you handle negative stories? How do you handle scandals? A lot of people, you know, publicly write stories and doesn't exactly sit well with you. How do you handle that?
Yeah, look, I don't handle it, especially if, you know, if I'm emotional or angry, but I do make sure that eventually I tell my side, but my way, you know, on my platform, you know. So I'm not going to chase a newspaper or a blog and try to explain myself, but luckily we've got social media platforms where we can actually say no, this is what actually happened, or this is what the truth is, and that is cut out the middleman who tells stories about us. It enables us to tell our own stories. Imagine in the times of Brenda Fassie, she didn't have Twitter, she didn't have Instagram. So you know, that also adds another dimension to our lives as artists now. It means we can interact with our fans in real time. So I don't worry so much about criticism. It will always be there, and it's part of, you know, being an artist. But I do read it, and I do take in, you know, the feedback that I think I want to work on as well. But I just try to ignore the downright nasty stuff.
Oh yeah. Okay, so definitely, if you've been following the stories, I understand you've been in the news in the past for a couple of stories. I don't really want to go into any of that. But here's the thing: do you see yourself bringing your love life to your reality TV right now?
Depends on who I'm with that week.
Did you? What did you say now? I can see her just looking at that. What are you trying to say right now?
Yeah, depends on who I'm with on that week.
That week.
Look,
what do you mean by that week?
No, because you know, it changes, man. It differs.
Are you sure? You know what, Busiswah, how about we take one person, one final call?
Alright, cool.
And we're gonna wrap this up. A lot of your fans will kill me right now, literally, if we wrap up this interview and not talk about your experience with Queen B. You had a massive project with Queen B, and now you have a reality TV going on. Should we expect to see Beyonce feature somewhere around this?
You just have to catch Her Majesty Busiswah on Saturdays, every Saturday at 7:30 Central African Time.
Oh, come on. You can't do us like that.
Look, anything is possible. Even the fact that we were on the Beyonce project, The Lion King, The Gift, and then on the Black is King film, which came out during COVID. What a blessing. You know, what an honor to be part of something that was such a big part of a culture shift, and Black Lives Matter being one of 2020's you know, big problems, you know, that swelled into a worldwide problem. So I think that honor on its own has shown me that anything is possible. All our dreams are valid. The things that we want are within our reach. So keep a lookout.
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, it's been fun. It's been enlightening, to be honest. And as we wrap in the month of March up, I would say it's been an amazing month as well. International Women's Month as well.
Yeah.
And I think that was how you unveiled this entire gig, right?
Yeah.
So how did that feel to you, though?
The reality show.
Was it planned? Was it a move? Was it specific for you?
Yeah, it came at the right time. You know, it came at a perfect time for me, where I could give it, you know, the energy that it deserves, the traveling and the collaboration and the studio time, all of the things that, you know, I want to showcase about myself. I have time now, because then when shows come back, it's going to be a different story.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I'll probably be chilling with Queen Bee in LA somewhere.
Oh yeah, now you said that. Now you said that. So we're gonna wrap it up with 3 fun facts about you. Now it's gonna be exclusive, right? I don't want things people know already.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah,
I
3
can't
fun
think
facts.
of.
Nah, legit. There has to be 3 things right now that you say that I'm pretty sure a lot of people will be like, "What? Are you serious?"
Okay, first of all, I'm a good cook.
Oh, that's something I would expect.
Secondly, I'm a great mom.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Thirdly, my favorite activity in the world is swimming. If you
I
put me,
I figured that already.
If you put me near a swimming pool, okay, we're gonna get wet. That's it.
No pun intended, all right?
Wow.
Oh yeah, thank you so much, Busiswah, for coming on the show. It's been incredible. It's been enlightening as well. I mean, I've learned a lot from you today, and it's quite an honor for me to actually meet you in person.
Thank you so much.
I've listened to your records. I'm a huge fan, and you know, like they always say, one of my favorite lines from MI's record way back would be, "I used to work 2 feet from afar. Nowadays we're sort of close. The badge is my guy, P Square and my folks." I mean, I would see myself 3, 4, 5 years back and see Busiswah, and I would be like, one day, someday, and look at us now. I mean, in the same room. I'm really happy to do this.
That's beautiful. Thank you
so much.
having
All right.
me. It's an honor.
I really enjoyed every part of this.
It's a pleasure.
Oh yeah. So the rundown is not stopping. Of course, 10 minutes past through across Lagos. I've got to be selfish about this. Here is one collaboration I can't get enough of. I mean, the performance was crazy years ago, and every time I listen to this record, it's always a jam. Ladies and gentlemen, Niniola Busiswah. This right here is Mago.
My sister.
Remix.
Shout out Niniola.
My jam.
City 1051 FM.